Oh, good morning, everybody out there on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in to the So You Want to Be a Trader live stream. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's nice and cloudy today.
It's very cold.
Bit cold. We've got the heater on 30 degrees inside. Sophia's wrapped up in, we got knitted hoodie, blanket, another hoodie on you, heater on 30 degrees. Very tartan pants and also furry booties and still cold.
And soaky socks.
And what socks?
Like real big socks.
Real big socks as well. How are you not sweating?
Just age.
Age stops you from sweating.
Ew.
Oh, very good.
Age and being unfit.
Well, welcome to our one concurrent viewer. Benjamin Kirkby's already sent us a message. So, g'day, Benny. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're all having a great start to the weekend. For anyone that's just tuning in, we want to also give a warm welcome and welcome to the channel. So this is So You Want to Be a Trader, and it's our little... well, it's turned into more of a kind of audio kind of logbook rather than so much of a video kind of journal.
Probably good.
Yeah, so at the core, a video journal of our journey of learning about trading to hopefully using it effectively at some point. Yeah, that'd be good. We need to give out a disclaimer and let everybody know that there is no personal or general financial advice given in these live streams, and that we do not take any responsibility for anybody who follows what we do and incurs losses. We are complete beginners, complete amateurs, and we are sifting through the seamlessly endless information that's out there around day trading and trading in general. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy what's on offer. So having said that, did you want to chime in with something there, Sophie? You look like you were going to say something.
No.
Fair enough. That's good.
No.
Oh, Ben's asked, what am I wearing? Okay, after describing what Sophia's wearing, I've actually got some warm socks on and some tracky pants, and I've just
It's
got
a little bit like telephone things.
a basic t-shirt, and also just some slides, my indoor shoes that I've been wearing ever since I've been living with a German, really.
You don't wear your boots anymore.
No, I kind of like my slides. It's got a little lift on one side, which helps my hip alignment because I'm really old too.
What is this turning into?
I don't know. We've gotten way off the track for actual trading.
Lucky, can you touch yourself a bit on your
Wait.
blue shirt?
Okay.
Lift it up a little.
Glad we don't have the video going anymore. Sorry, Ben. Get to miss out on that one.
Aww.
Yeah, poor Ben. So anyway, speaking about Ben, we have an update for the trading game. So anybody that has been following...
Is this still a one-digit number?
Oh, mate. Look, I am going to bring this up on the screen because holy moly, this is very telling. Where are we? Ah, beautiful. Working. Oh, jeez. So we have in first place, and I don't know, not sure if this is current, but the markets are closed right now, so hopefully this is fairly up to date. I am on 48,832, so still a bit of a slide from me from where I was. I think I was around 55, 58, so I had a bit of a rough week even. Sophia's...
Oil.
Yes, oil. We'll get to that. Sophia's in second place, $28,090, and
Prostitution.
Benjamino Benjamino Filipino, $9,022. Ben,
Drugs.
I'm guessing. Can you just stop? I'm
Just having so
I'm
much
guessing
fun.
Ben either got caught up in the big slide from cryptocurrency or the
Oil.
big slide from oil as well, because there was a massive slide from oil as the markets took a little bit of a dip, but funnily enough recovered quite a bit yesterday. I know that in oil I was up, I think I was up 5 or 6 grand, and halfway through yesterday I was looking at being down 10,000 on that. So we are gambling more and more on the trading game, and oil is kryptonite at the moment. It is so volatile. I don't think you can even put stops as far as what you'd like on oil. How are you going? You've actually done all right. You were riding it down and riding it up, weren't you?
Total prostitution.
Oh, yeah. So he was making these really small trades. I think they were pretty highly leveraged
Nah,
too.
I started minute trading
Oh, yeah.
because it catches you up really quick. And
Oh,
even
okay.
if you lose, you can make up near loss.
So what chart are you trading there?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Sometimes
Yeah,
2 minutes
jeez.
because I can predict the future in the 1 minute chart.
Hey, life in the fast lane for you, Sophia. Holy moly. Jeez. Okay, so that is an update for the trading game. There will be links below to the trading game app if anyone wanted to send us a message and jump in our little trading group. By all means, jump in. It's a little bit of fun. We don't take it too seriously, except I know that the harder Ben works, the more it seems to go against him, which I'm not going to say that, like, looking at that's not kind of satisfying in some way. Sorry, Benjamino.
Tits.
I know that early on he was just having win after win, and he's been putting a little bit of time into it. And we told him to stay away from oil, but it is like
No, we
it's
always
like
say
moth
that, but
to
no
a
one
flame.
stays away from oil.
I know, it's so inviting because it seems like you can make money on it.
It's
but,
quick money.
yeah,
But it's
you
also
can
quick
lose
losses.
it. Yeah, it's a roller coaster, that's for sure.
I had my first 100% without stop loss,
Oh, jeez.
and lost 22,000.
Okay. Oh, you
Green.
lost 22. I don't think I've lost that much.
Yeah,
on a
because it
trade
was
yet.
last week it was up to 45k.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've
Yeah.
had it real violent up and down. Anyway, I have entered it in and out of a few trades. I think I've done gold, silver. I haven't done any of the currencies, which is funny. Anyway, something a little bit different this morning. I'm actually going to go through some trades with my algorithm. Just to kind of show people what I'm up to. So a little bit more content from my side this week. I'll go over to my MT4 platform. So this is the algorithm that I am starting with. This is the actual chart up here. I use the bar charts on a yellow color only because it's probably easier a little bit visually for me to be able to use this. So anyone that's doing the no nonsense forex philosophy and following that, this will make a lot of sense to them, and this is early on in my journey. If you don't know the no nonsense forex philosophy and want to find out more, there is a link in the description for this video. I would highly recommend having a look at it. I'm not suggesting that it is the answer to anyone's prayers, but I am definitely going down that route, and I'm interested to see where it takes me. Been speaking to Chris Hutton a little bit this week as well, and we had a good chat back and forth. Thanks for answering some of the questions that I had around visually testing. This is the small combination and people who understand the indicator algorithm for the no nonsense forex. I have found this dual ulcer index on the default settings and run it through various tests with the no nonsense forex algorithm tester, which has been a great tool. And this combination of the water atar explosion as a volume indicator the dual ulcer index as a confirmation indicator and the Rex oscillator as an exit indicator actually gave me some decent results over the last 2 years of testing, so I'll show you that. Here it is here. I have this spreadsheet of me testing out different combinations. What I'm looking for right now is a good confirmation 1 indicator. I'd like my first confirmation indicator to be a 2 lines cross type of indicator, so that it was able to give me some kind of continuation trading. So I am messing around with that. I went through and did quite a few testing, quite a few different types of tests too, but I've found that this one is giving me some good data. So as you can see, I've put the dual ulcer index alerts through on a couple of settings and through combinations, and this combination here across 26 currencies, and I can only get 26 currencies working on my MT4. So I would like the whole 28, but 26 I'll have to do right now until I get the other 2 up and running. So the combination of the dual ulcer index alerts on a default setting with the water atto explosion on default and the Rex on default actually gave me a 54% win rate across 26 currencies, and it gave me a return of $3,806 collectively on a initial deposit amount of $10,000. So across 2 years, what does that? That's 38% across 2 years, which is 19% annually. So a 19% annual return seemed like a good place to start. To start forward testing, I'm still doing lots and lots of testing. But I thought that, okay, let's push forward with this combination, and I can definitely go and keep fine tuning for there, but at least I can actually start trading. So the trading, let's go through a little bit of a trading scenario. Now we're trading the daily time frame. So what I generally do is check these at about 7 o'clock in the morning, which is about an hour before the market's due to, or the next bar is meant to form, which gives me a good feedback from what we're using is the ATR to determine, ATR is an indicator, the average true range indicator, to determine if we are entering a trade, what our risk is, and sorry, not our risk, but where our stop losses and our price per pip calculation is. So anyway, we'll go through here and just go through our pairs. So we have the Aussie New Zealand, which I've been on for a bit. So we'll jump in the Canadian. So no signals yet. What we're looking for is a change of color on this signal, this confirmation indicator, before we look at actually doing anything. So nothing across the Aussie Canadian, the Aussie Swissy, the Aussie Yen. No indicator just yet. Nothing happening. These are getting close to a possible cross, so we may have to look for that next week, but nothing just yet. So all of my Australian pairs, they don't have anything for me just yet. Canadian Swissy, no indication. Our Euro Aussie, no indication. Okay, so we did have a signal 1, 2, 3 days ago, and I actually started forward testing I think only 2 days ago. So I am doing everything from these first 2 bars. So this is what we're looking at. If I was trading, what I would have done is actually taken looked at taking a trade here if my other indicators gave me the signal, and it looks like my water atto explosion actually was above the line to give me an indicator to trade, so I probably would have entered that trade. You can see quite a few different signals along here, so maybe I need to tweak a volume indicator here just to keep me out of these little kind of consolidation periods. But right now, I would be looking at entering that trade because I've got a signal across these two especially. So we'll keep going. No new signal today on the Euro Swissy. We got no new signal on the Euro Pound. So we'll just keep going. Euro Yen, no new signal. No new signal on the Euro Kiwi. Euro US Dollar. So nothing yet. Pound Aussie. Pound CAD. Pound Swiss. Nope. Pound Yen. Nope. Now pound Kiwi. Nothing. Pound Dollar. Nothing. Our Kiwi Canadian, nothing. Kiwi Swissy, nothing. Kiwi Dollar, nothing. Our Dollar Swiss, nothing. Dollar Yen, nothing. And a Dollar Canadian, I got nothing as well. Okay, so no trades. Just going through these 26 currencies for watching. And that's kind of it. Firstly, what we would look at before actually doing any of these trades is actually our Euro FX chart for the dollar EVZ, and this has actually been pretty good. It's been up above the 8 marker. Up above the 8 marker is where we're looking at. Yep, we're looking at taking some trades. So that's been good the last 1, 2, 3 days. Now I started trading yesterday, so if I get any signals, that's I'll keep consulting this so that it's actually saying there's enough volume in the forex market to start taking full risk trades. So that's a bit of an overview of how I'm forward testing this. Now I know that there's a couple more components that I need. A baseline and a second confirmation indicator. My journey at the moment is just trying to get find some good confirmation indicators to work with, and then try and combine them, a first confirmation and a second confirmation indicator together, which is giving me some good results to build more of an algorithm around. So still lots of things to do. Now, what I am doing as well is with this no-nonsense Forex algorithm tester, it actually goes through and tells you can give the tester a range of inputs to test across the currency, and it will tell you which combination of those inputs gave you the best results. So I am trying to get this working, and I did this for the dual Ulster index alerts, and I went and got all of this information across all of my pairs for a good range of inputs. And what I am trying to do is program something with Excel that will tell me, or actually go through all of this information and tell me which inputs gave me the best results across all of the currencies. So you can see here, these are our inputs in column I. So our first input equals 24 and our second input equals 0. And that for the Aussie New Zealand gave me the highest profit. It gave me this amount of trades, this profit factor, drawdown percentage, and other little bits of information. So if there's anyone out there that's really good at Excel programming, I've gone and tried to find a couple of bits of information to try and get this to work, because I would really like sheets like this for all of the indicators that I'm testing, so that it can go through all of the data and say, okay, well, this input and this input across all 26 pairs gave these average results. So if there is someone out there that can help or knows someone that can help, that'd be really helpful. I'm going to probably be doing that next week. So that's going to be a bit more fun, and then hopefully my testing can be a little bit more streamlined. So the other thing I do want to do as well is actually go through my charts and actually paint in some areas that I would like to see my indicators giving me certain signals. So let's say here where we've got this nice kind of trend up into a big trend up, I'd love to see my indicators get me in, which it has around here, which is great. So we can see that, and we're not using trend lines, but it has broken a trend line. It's gone flat, and then it's actually given a trend up. So that's nice. And then pushing up. But then also looking at times of consolidation, say like this period here, even though we do have a very slight uptrend, but trying to grab periods like this and saying, okay, well, no, let's not take a trade here, or even this one where we've got a downtrend trade, but it really hasn't trended at all. So my volume indicator is still telling me that this would have been a trade to take, and I'm not sure if we would have got anything there, but it looks like, where are we? Probably on this one. So we may have got one ATR. But anyway, we'd ideally like to kind of stay out of these little kind of whipsaw periods. That would be very nice, especially when my confirmation indicator is chopping and changing. So this one's chopping and changing in certain ways. So yeah, that's what I want to go through and actually paint into my chart so that I can actually eyeball some combinations a little bit better. But yeah, I will keep you posted on how the forward testing goes and set up a trading journal. So good fun. So that's probably enough from me. How are you going, Sophia?
I feel bad because maybe not at all.
Haven't looked at your charts at all. You're kind of out
Maybe. It's just for this week.
for this week. Yeah.
And last week.
Yeah, fair enough. It's kind of a harder psychological journey, I guess.
Yeah.
The daily trading, like your interest, it's hard to have it not, like you fall out of interest with it sometimes when nothing's happening, yeah?
Yeah, like this is why I'm so. It's really wrong, but this is why I'm like so into that, like the trading game, and it just really gets me because it's like you have really quick results.
Cha-ching. Well,
Were we even live?
yeah, I'm pretty sure we were live. I just thought I'd turn off the desktop screen while we had a little bit more of a chat.
Yeah, like I'm really impressed, like what you're doing and like how committed. Like, did you have the strengths like finding this out just like by yourself, kind of like halfway by yourself?
Well, the only reason I'm kind of keep doing this is because the community around it seems to be the Discord around the No Nonsense Forex seem to be able to get these results with this type of philosophy, so an indicator combination. So I really would like to find something like that. I know I have to be patient and just go through the testing and hopefully get things like that to work. That's not going to just jump out in front of me. But it's still a bit of a grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you just kind of not, like, a bit of interest has come off because you're not getting signals, or?
I don't know. It's been pretty busy lately, and we just have so many other ideas too, and it's just like and that came just really short because it actually takes your time and your attention.
Is it just like, would it be a matter of just kind of like how quick does like how like we saw here that we just kind of clicked through the pairs and saw if there was any trades.
Yeah.
It took what, 5, like maybe a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's just like actually taking your computer.
So is it just really not opening the computer, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Fair enough. Oh well.
But it's probably more like a personal thing, just getting actually organized and do things rather than just like, oh, I really wanna, but then you don't do it.
Just putting it in like a daily routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is where I fail, and this is where I used to fail.
Especially when we were just doing like the daily chart kind of stuff. I'd be interested in the like if the strategy that you were looking at trading actually did pay off at some point. Like
Yeah.
when you're not trading, at least you're not losing money. Benjamino.
Well, I started also, like I had to look at a few apps, and I started going with 2 apps and like kind of learning this whole thing again, or rereading all basics again. In words, as in volatility.
I remember watching this. There was this video about why you will never succeed in trading, and forex trading especially. Forex trading seems to be, in particular, quite tricky. It seems that stock trading, you can predict a certain amount with it, even though it's never absolutely certain. But with forex trading, it really seems to be absolutely random.
I don't know why it is. It's just, I already don't like making decisions, and then just making decisions, just not emotional, but based on facts, which are kind of turn out not actual facts because it's always in the past.
But you like I have seen that, like even with the trading game app, right? We're not really trading foreign like currencies on that, are we?
No, not
we
anymore.
Tend to do like crypto or oil. Look like commodities.
Oil.
Metals.
Oil.
Yeah. So, and I get what you're saying too, because even that little piece of news that comes up at the start, which says, "Hey, traders are expecting this to happen," which is old news, like really old news by that time. A lot of the time, you almost see the market do exactly the opposite of what that's telling people to do.
Yeah, but it's the trick.
Well, I don't know if there's any trick. Like it's just kind of some kind of randomness. Because I also have seen, like what said with oil's due to fall X amount. It had already fallen, but it still fell more. Yeah. Do you think there's anything? Do you think like fundamental analysis, like economics and yada yada and all that, worth paying attention to?
Probably.
Probably.
Then you have these people like, oh no, it's all maths.
Yeah, like the technical analysis types.
Yeah, this is what I'm struggling with, and then I prefer to just make trades. I'll be like, yeah, it looks raw. It's down, but it's probably going up. And then I mess around with my stop losses and be like, I even question stop losses.
Yeah.
And be like, well, what's the point in having stop losses? I mean, of course, the point is to not to lose as much money, but then you see, okay, well, it's dropping, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, if I move my stop loss now, I probably catch the wave up. I mean, it's probably a really bad way of managing it, but it works. And then I'm like, then you get all the education about the whole thing, and you're like,
it's pretty hard, all the stuff that you get told not to do when it works, it kind of reinforces that, hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like a fucking 5-year-old being like,
but like you can see, you can get caught out doing stuff like that, so.
It's true. So I think you are probably on the safer side with this system.
This definitely is a slower type of thing, but if the results are there and you kind of trust the system, then hopefully it pays off. Hopefully, I have to do a lot more kind of testing and actually going back and making trades in real time. which is
I'm actually really
interesting.
interested what happens when you actually trade
Yeah.
properly, in real time,
Well,
and not just...
Once I find an algorithm that actually does work, going back and doing a proper test for a period, like candle by candle, will be quite interesting as well. Anyway, I think that's a good time for us to end the live stream. Now,
Bye.
if there are any questions or anyone wants to make any comments or if anyone's got any input into some of the questions that we've put out, especially amongst the Excel or putting the kind of algorithms together, please let us know. If anyone wants to jump into the trading game pool that we've got going, same thing, jump in and send a message. It'd be good to have a few different people in there that are going through the same journey. Now, our live stream on Tuesday evening, we've still got planned.
Do we? Oh, it's going to be in the car with Ben.
Well, we're going to have it at 8 p.m. So we've got an 8 p.m. live stream happening on the Tuesday evening. Monday, we have a planned trip, don't we?
Yeah, I'm actually hoping not to be back by 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Yeah.
Not to be back by 8 p.m.
No.
Don't you have to work next day?
Yeah.
Okay, well, stay tuned anyway. We might actually put out some information if our live stream changes. Right now, it is on schedule to still do an 8 p.m. broadcast. We might look at some kind of way that we can still do that if we are on the road, but it'd probably be good to take everything and see how we're going. We have a planned trip. We're going on a mushroom adventure.
No one cares. It's
Ben
trading.
cares. Ben cares about this. Okay.
Yeah, but we can just give Ben a call.
Very true. But we'll be away anyway. We're going camping around Macedon.
Bye.
And, should be fun.
Say goodbye, Lockie.
You got to be somewhere, do you?
Oh, need to boo.
Oh, righto. Look out for a picture in the mail, Ben. All right, guys. Thanks for the morning. We'll see you again through the week.
Bye.